So hello everyone and welcome back to the channel again. This is going to be the first episode of a sort of skill game series that I've been quite looking forward to doing. I hope everyone enjoyed the Bryson DeChambeau video on Tuesday. I think it'll be interesting to see how he gets on in the Dubai Desert Classic this week. He mentioned yesterday that he's hitting 9-iron into a hole that he previously hit 5-iron, so he's only shot level par in the first round, but we'll see how that goes going into the next few rounds. So today it's going to be all about practice on the driving range and how you can make it more productive, more fun. I went to the driving range yesterday and practiced 2 drills in particular, so I'm going to take you through how I use those to hone in my control of the ball and build confidence for when I get out on the course and have real targets to aim at. The first of these drills is one that I really like. It's the shot shaping gate drill. So what you're going to want to do is pick a 10 to 15 yard gate out on the driving range, which could be between 2 yardage markers, trees in the distance, or whatever there is on the range. And then you're going to need to set one side as your sort of out of bounds no-go zone, and then the other side as the safe zone. So on the driving range, say we set the right side as the out of bounds no-go zone. The objective would be to start the ball in the safe zone on the left, and then preferably fade it into the good zone, but never ever let it get into the bad out of bounds zone. So I find this one particularly useful because we often encounter situations on the course where the pin will be on one side of the green and there's sort of a safe side to aim at if you're not going to attack the pin. There's obviously the good zone where the pin is, but it might be a bit risky because then there's a nightmare area we don't want to go in that would leave us short-sided and with very little green to work with. So I'm now going to show you the shots I hit in my practice, and I'll be back to discuss the results. So if we now go through the results for both 7-iron and 5-iron, as you can see for fade and draw in each, I managed to go through the whole 20 shots without hitting any into the out of bounds area, which is really what I'm trying to do through this drill. I'd have probably liked to get a few more in the green zone, but the safe side on the golf course is never ever gonna hurt you really. Like I showed earlier, that safe side is going to be middle of the green, sort of with a 25 to 35, 40 foot putt, which I would expect to 2-putt most of the time. Well, I would hope to 2-putt most of the time. So that should be fine, but going in that bad zone is really what we want to avoid. And doing something like this on the driving range is a really good way to build confidence, so that when you get out on the course, you know, I've practiced this, I've practiced hitting at targets, I can go after that pin that I may otherwise not have wanted to, or I can have the confidence to aim this side of the green and shape it a way that maybe I usually wouldn't do. So I definitely think this is a good one for you guys to do, and if you've got more time or want to do it with more balls, I would suggest doing 10-15 balls, play around with the size of the gate, do low, high shots, just sort of vary it in different ways and see how you get on. So I'm now going to go into the second shot shaping drill, which is a classic really. It's nothing new, but I think it's been around for so long and Tiger is such a massive fan of it because it just works. And that is the 9-ball shot shaping drill, where you have essentially 9 shot shapes in golf: high, stock and low for fade, straight and draw. And if you lay out 9 balls on the driving range, just in that order, and then just pick a random one and hit it, and then see how you get on. I think this is a good one in practice, and it's also a good one when you're preparing in the sort of half an hour, 45 minutes before you're playing around. So I'm now going to show you my attempts, and then I've got some more practice footage after that I'm just going to put in the end, because just as a little bit of fun. It was a nice day, so I thought I'd video a few bits more for you. So thanks everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed the drills that I've gone through today, and also the little bit of extra practice content at the end. these two drills have been ones that I've used for a long time, and I've found them the most useful in preparing me for tournament golf and just for sort of honing my skills and confidence in general. I've got next week or maybe even later this week, a pitching video coming, which I think will be really useful. I started doing this sort of technique that I'm going to show you about 2 years ago, which coincided with me going down from 2 to +2, so I think it's a really valuable thing for you to do. So in the meantime, like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.